the background is we adopted a constitutional amendment in 1993 on victims' rights, and then we were the first state to pass a Crime Victims' Bill of Rights. So why Marsy's Law?
What we are doing is taking their statutory rights and just raising them. So victims have rights equal to those as the defendants. They're not the same rights, but they have their own rights, which are equal, equally powerful.
This is the next step. This is making us as victims confident enough to come forward with our stories.
A crime victim doesn't want to come to court, and frankly, they're the only person in the courtroom that didn't make some choice that brought them there. They're forced to be there. Right now, crime victims have the right to be heard at sentencing, and that's it. Beyond that, they can be denied that right. Marsy's Law would give them the right to be heard at every stage of the proceeding, like the bail hearing. You want to talk about the most critical time and the person with the most critical voice, a sexual assault or domestic violence or stalking or human trafficking victim who has a strong interest in what happens with that offender at that bail hearing. And right now, they have no right to be heard there. This gives them that right.
This is so impactful on closure. You know, these two young ladies here had something just horrific happen to them, and they need to have the closure to be able to be a part of that process that deals with the incident that they became victimized from.
The recent unfortunate publicity about sexual harassment, sexual assaults by entertainment industry, news anchors, politicians, do you think this makes the case even more for Marsy's Law?
For so many years, it wasn't okay to talk about sexual assault. It wasn't okay to talk about domestic violence. And so it's become a front and center issue. It has helped other people step up and say, me too.
When victims see that everyone is on their side, it's much easier to come out. It's much easier to come out and tell your story. So I think that true victims will be able to come out and will be able to tell their story and will be able to seek justice, yes.